My name's I'm Thereza Namulindwa, Senyondwa. I'm a married woman. I'm self-employed. And I'm a retired lady with my husband. I'm not good in English because we studied in Iraq there. We started learning English in P7. But I'm going to try. If I fail, I will ask someone to interpret for me. I'm glad to meet you. I have not done any research. I don't have a paper. You will only see my face there. The theme was environment and medicine. I'm a herbalist. I use herbal to treat people. Improve the herbal, not this taka herbal. Okay? I did this because I was once in a certain hospital in Masaka called St. Joseph Chitovu Hospital. I worked there for 20 years. But I saw some people were suffering because some diseases, people could think that they are untreatable. Yet, God created some plants which can help us to treat such untreatable diseases. And I've tried to make a research, and I've tried to study so that I can help people without damaging their lives. What I have discovered in this life, everything becomes medicine when you misuse it, or if you overtake it, it can become medicine, even food. I saw a man of 30 years with the disease of malnutrition. He used to eat an egg and bread every day. An egg and bread, an egg and bread, an egg and bread. And all the time he used to get medicine for softening his stomach so that he can pass well stool. Because bread is a hard food. And they used to give him medicine which can make him to have diarrhea, which was terrible. And nowadays, as this lady who has left, she has been talking about the nutrition. Teenagers nowadays are taking chapatis with beans and sometimes with an egg. They call it chikomando. Chikomando. You are eating medicine without your knowledge. When you take a chapati of 500 shillings, you are supposed to take 1.5 liters of fruit water. But do people do? No. They eat and they get satisfied and they move. Toward the end of the week, he will get or she will get constipation because of that. People nowadays are very busy, but they don't have time to eat fruits, to take fruits. Yet, water is the best medicine in our lives. I'm not good at searching on those phones, but I appreciate the way how the Chinese treat their lives. Very early in the morning, before you eat anything, you are supposed to take a lukewarm water, at least a glass in the morning, so that warm water will help the enzymes in your intestines to reset, to get set, go. At least you eat after 30 minutes after taking that lukewarm water. You will be healthy. However big you will be, like me, you will not have pressure and you will not have diabetes because the enzymes are active. Everything is working normally. People take a medicine when they're not sick. Like young girls at Makerere, they take a conceptives and sometimes they take a food, this prepared food. It is called what? 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 That food is prepared is like rice. You put in water, in hot water for 5 minutes, you eat. Noodles. Yes, they eat noodles. Noodles are good. Yes, thank you for eating. But before you take noodles, make sure that you have green on it. We are animals like any other animal. Once you take a food without green, you have eaten medicine. I request you, you younger men and women who are in Makerere, who are doing a research, to tell people that there was an old lady of 60 years. He told us before you take anything, your food should have green in it. A cabbage, a tomato, onion, carrots, and other green. And nowadays in our country, especially Uganda and our nearby countries, they use chemical to spray on green to kill germ, to kill bacteria which are destroying the leaves. But there is a medicine which you can use. Boil water, let it be lukewarm, put there salt, and get those leaves which you are going to eat, soak them. In 5 minutes, every chemical will be out. Then smash. You can cook, halfway cook. Don't put there oil. Because plants have their oils in their leaves, okay? Another thing in our environment which pains me is how the baby is brought up. There is a certain person here who talked about the healthy baby being, she was being delivered in a certain hospital. But I want to ask you doctors who are going to be doctors in future, make sure when somebody is pregnant to tell them to eat these following things so that we get a healthy baby from the beginning, the day the baby enters the womb. Try to eat cereals. Cereals, we mean millet, sorghum. Try to eat yam. We have hard yam and a soft yam. What we call obukupa. Do you know obukupa? That is a hard yam. Do you know braise? Braise is a soft yam. But it is very good for iron, and when the baby is growing. Try by all means to eat banana, a toke, because it has folic acid. This hard yam kakupa is going to help your baby to have good bones. The baby will not develop a big head so that he is being taken away to remove water and whatever. So you have already solved the problem of that when you eat kakupa when you are pregnant. Make sure you eat a lot of matoke, because matoke has folic acid, so that you get a healthy baby. Try to eat green. Avoid to drink green medicine when you are pregnant, because that green can enter in the stomach and it changes the color of the intestines and you get a jaundice baby. try to get something. Put hibiscus so that you can remove that green color which would have done bad to your intestine and change the bag of your baby, the uterus of your baby. Okay? When you deliver your baby, I ask you kindly not to give baby glucose on the first day. And that's what you do. That mommy is being operated, the baby is crying, bring glucose, and you put sugar, a sweet thing on the first hour inside the baby's mouth. We are going to have a person who is likely to get diabetes type 2 when he's still young. Get mushrooms when you are still pregnant. Mushrooms, any type of a mushroom, when the baby is crying for food, when the mother is still having coliform, if she has been operated on, boil that mushroom, give her or him 2 spoons of water, which is out of that mushroom. That's the best. Okay? That will help the baby to set the enzymes of the baby's intestines. When the baby, you are dressing the baby, avoid using yellow dressings. Even if he is a baby girl, even if he is a baby boy, never to buy yellow clothing. Let it be blanket completely, no. Because that baby is going to develop a jaundice. Jaundice. The eyes are going to turn into yellow. Because her blood and antibodies are still searching. They are trying to learn the situation of the environment. And for you now, you are putting in yellow. Okay? Use blue. Use pink. At least use black if you don't have any color. Use black. Green is okay. Green is perfect. It's okay. But never to use yellow. Why do you want red? Use blue. Use blue. Use green. Use pink. Use black. Avoid even red can contaminate eyes. And the eyes turn into red. Please, a baby is a baby. And you are going to use that yellow when the baby is 4 months old. When the antibodies has developed well, okay? When this baby is growing, try to give him or her greens, omudododo, and which is sometimes sour, to make the bile and the pancreas and the gallbladder strong and muscular, so that she can get immunity from those sour things. But what I have realized, the baby are eating sweets from the day 1 up to senior, when they have never tested in sugar, they have never tested jobio. Pardon? Katunguma is very good. Get these small eggplants. Get water out of them. Give your baby. And the baby's tongue, by the time when she's still young, it has no taste. When the baby is growing, I'm saying, 2 years, after 6 months, when the baby is starting feeding, The baby starts feeding when he's 6 months. Try to breastfeed your baby on your breast. Don't use bottles. Rich people now, they are using ropes. Ropes, they are putting here something, and the rope goes in a baby's mouth. Imagine. The baby doesn't feel love, mother's love. Amina? Now, back to medicine. There are some medicine which are prescribed by doctors. For example, people are having a lot of infections, UTI. UTI everywhere, UTI everywhere. Why? Because of the dressing we use. I ask especially the ladies never to use knickers which are not 100% cotton. Cotton. These nylon things, these strings. Get string. Yes, thank you, ma'am. I was somewhere buying a knicker and the girl said, hey, mama, for you are taking a mother union. I said, Munanga, I'm already. What about that one we are buying? That for us we are buying gift strings. Gift strings are not cotton. Most of them are having polyethylene, whatever, material, which are very good for killing our good germs in our areas there, as you know. Even if you are so smart, you dress very well, you are going to bring that disease to yourself. I ask you kindly, if possible, let those people who are making knickers make a gift string in 100% cotton. There our girls and ladies will be safe. And never to use soap when you are cleaning our good part, that part. Never to use soap. Because that thing has medicine of its own. You can have a plant which is called echibwankulata. Do you know echibwankulata? Echibwankulata? Do you know mama echibwankulata? That plant would have been in every house. You plant it as a flower. Once in a week, boil the leaves and clean the other good part. There you will be free from UTI. And you are going to pass that UTI to your husband. And at the end of the day, we women are good at quarreling. You are going to say, you have got another wife. Now, where have we got this disease? It's you, it's you. Yet, it's you who uses bad material to kill the good germs, and you get infections. And we ladies, even men, I ask you kindly to get good water, which is supposed to clean that part, to avoid UTI. Get a special jerrycan, boil water, let it be for that part only. Let it be boiled, not warm, but boiled to 100% and keep it there safe. Because UTI has become a PID afterwards, and after PID, people have got cancer. I've seen many people with cancer. Now we are trying to treat. Amen? I ask you, good doctors, when you are prescribing medicine, when you become doctors, first make a patient your friend. Tell your patient that I'm called Namulindwa Thereza. I'm working in this hospital as a part-time, but I'm going to treat you. A patient get to know you. A patient might be very sad, but try to use a holistic care. I could call it LOTC. Love and care treatment is very needed there when a patient is sick. When a patient is trying to explain, feel the sympathy, feel that pain is within you, so that when you prescribe medicine, that patient is going to take it. Tell him a type of medicine you are giving him or her. That I'm giving you ceftriaxone as an injection because you've told me you used the Cipro, it didn't work. You used the ceftriaxone, didn't work. Now let us use ceftriaxone as an IV so that it goes direct to the blood and you will get treated quickly. You will only get 2 doses. Then afterwards, use this Flexim and take a lot of fruits. The problem you have is because of this and this. But take a lot of fruits so that we can manage that problem. In fact, the best treatment for UTI is to drink a lot. That's the first treatment. Drink a lot and wash out bacteria. The blood becomes full, you urinate. The blood becomes full, you pour it out. And then you take medicine, you will get treated. Tell the patient the side effect of that medicine. That I'm giving you Lagactil because of that severe headache you have. And I'm giving you these blue small tablets as AHETCA as an antidote for the side effect of this Lagactil. If you don't take it, the eyes will come out. If you don't take it, the tongue will come out. So that the patients get to know. When she experiences the problem, she will know, oh, the doctor told me. But the problem here, doctors prescribe medicine because they have made clinics, good clinics. You don't want to give out cards to the patient. You just give a number and you say, when you come back, you bring this card. And the information is kept in the hospital. When the drug reacts on a patient, they ask, what did you take? We don't know. She had a white tablet and a green one, but we don't know what she took. Tell the patient, even if the patient doesn't understand, he will get to know that a side effect is this one. Mama, you gave me 80 minutes, but sorry. Let me give an example. We were being immunized. And I met an old man in the hospital. He was drunkard. And he said, Mama, let me come and they immunize me because I don't know. If I don't come, still I can die. If I got sick, still I will come here. So I better immunize and follow the rest. Then when they were immunizing, yes, the man asked the sister, what type of medicine have you given me? Sister said, I have given you AstraZeneca. Said, Zika, okay, thank you. And they gave him a card. And they told him, when you are coming back on such a date, come with your card. And after being immunized, he went to drink. But the good thing, he came back on the same day and I met him there. Sister asked him, where is your card? Sister, those people stole my card. When I went there in the bar, I didn't find it. Sister said, now what can we going to do? What type of medicine are we going to give you? He said, I know my medicine. Sister told him, asked him, what was that medicine? That Schwarzenegger. It was Schwarzenegger. That man was very bright because there were 3 types. There was Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca. If we say Schwarzenegger, can you be mistaken by Moderna? Can you say it is Pfizer? It is AstraZeneca. And they gave him his dose. I mean, you think people are ignorant, but people can understand.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Another thing in our environment, when people get sick, they get scared. And they keep on asking, I'm suffering from this. What medicine should I take? Because you, a doctor, you never told your patient that this medicine will take this many days to act, to react on you, or to kill this bacteria. That patient is going to keep on moving around, because they come to me. Sister, I'm sick. They told me you have medicine. Now I ask them, have you ever got treatment? That yes, sister, but the treatment is not working. may I see your card? That I have it here, I have the medicine here. You tell him, first finish that medicine. Then when you are not treated, when you are not cured, I will give you mine, okay? But other people will never tell them that. They are going to combine. They are going to combine herbal and whatever. And somebody takes overdose. Because even those tablets are made out of these plants. Okay? I ask you kindly, people, I want us to be together, modern doctors with herbal. Let us join together and treat our people. And we get good health. Okay? That will make us all healthy. I have few points here. I've realized that some people don't get treated with a certain medicine because of their blood group. Let me take an example of myself. I'm blood group B, rhesus negative. For those medical people, they don't understand rhesus negative. I was supposed to marry a man who was also rhesus negative, so that to get good babies. Because for the rhesus negative if I have a man who is rhesus positive, I'm likely to deliver babies with jaundice. When you deliver, it turns into yellow immediately. And what they do with people with rhesus negative women, before you get pregnant to another girl or to another baby, they give you an anti-D. And it waits for another one. But we have an anti-D in plants. And that's the anti-D I have been taking. And all my babies are healthy. I asked God to give me 2 boys and 2 girls, and he did. Now, I ask you people, doctors, to test people's rhesus and blood group. Because some medicine reacts on a certain blood group. So that when you give somebody medicine, instead he reacts, it becomes more sick and sick, rather than getting treated. I ask you people who are making research, now start making research on medicine according to blood group. Why I have realized this, I get people who are suffering with diabetes, type B. You give this type of medicine, he never changes. You give another type of medicine, he gets cured. And I realized that medicine reacts on blood groups. Blood group O with diabetes will not take the same medicine with blood group AB. I want you to make a research on that. You Makerere younger people, make a research on that. Even those people who are selling us medicine, they get to know that this sulfate reaction works on blood group AB without differentiating either negative or positive. Because blood group B, they are more weaker. Their antibodies are more weaker than O. You can give duoxetine when he's suffering from malaria and you kill him. Yet, you can give artemisia and one dose is enough for him or her.
Madam Thereza, do you see how people are concentrating right now? Mr. Coordinator, I think we should bring Madam Thereza tomorrow again. Because surely, this information is too good to be left on the way.
So I'm finishing because you
We
gave
should-
me 8 minutes and I think I have used more than 8.
I added 20 more. But now I think we should conclude, and you
Yes.
give us your number when you're leaving.
Yes. Next treatment. Food. Why people get diabetes and when people get pressure. Some people get pressure when they're not suffering from pressure. And you doctors, you end up giving medicine, and somebody ends up taking medicine. Because once you start taking medicine, you will never stop. Because the veins, the blood, the BP, they know that they will work when that medicine is there. I ask you kindly, you younger doctors, to be, when somebody comes with high blood pressure, first talk to that person. Is there any problem with you? Somebody can tell you, yes, I lost mom. If he lost mom and the pressure is so high, you can give this small starting dose. You can give Ecorin with the Somex 2.5 and let the pressure cool down, and then somebody keeps on with life without giving this strong medicine for pressure which will be there forever. Medicine is fun, and when I start talking medicine, I can spend even a year here. But health is very important. I ask you kindly to train your body. Make exercises. Don't try to make yourself hungry all the time. Anger. Stop quarreling where it is not necessary. If you got married to a man and he is misbehaving, he is talking with the other women, it's okay. Maybe you don't look beautiful to him. Let him find him. Her. If that one is also not good, he will come back to you. Okay?
But Madam Namulindwa, Kakati, we also wanted to hear partially on the herbal medicines.
Yes.
But now I saw you told us more other things that we love.
Okay,
So,
herbal medicine.
in 1 minute.
In
please.
1 minute. Herbal medicine is so good, and it is just a miracle. Because I love people who come when crying with cancer, and you give them medicine and they come back when they are healthy. I love that. Herbal medicine is so good, but it costs us a lot, especially me, to modify it. Because I have a machine where I have to put that medicine and I boil it and I check whether my ingredients are there so that they have not evaporated, and I make sure that I give you medicine which is as pure as that water, in order to protect the liver, the lung, and the other things. I mean, you will ask me, what type of medicine do you give? I give all types of medicine. But I can't give you medicine when you are not tested. What do I mean by this? You come, you say, I have a fibroid inside my tummy. I tell you, go to scan. Let them examine that fibroid, and we'll see how big it is. And then I will give you medicine. After taking that medicine, you will go back where you did the first scan, and we see whether it has reduced or it has got removed. If it is too big, I can make it dry, and I tell you that you should go to the doctor, maybe in Zambia or way or Mulago, and they operate you, and they remove it without removing your uterus, and they cut it when it has no blood. It will depend on which fibroid. I don't have medicine which I will give you that go in the center of the road and do this and this. I don't have that. But I can have spiritual medicine for blessings. Because for us all here, we have to be blessed. God created blessed medicine. Somebody can work, hard work. You work a day at the morning and you get money and you can't see where the money goes. All the time you get 2 million, but you can't show that I have a plot there. That medicine I have, but I modified it. I modified it in soap. I give you soap, you bathe, and you will be okay. And you thank a God who created those plants to make you. People can hate you when you don't have any problem with them. There is what we call totems and the curses. Our grandmothers, our fathers killed their friends, and they have blood on them. There you use some medicine and you get healed. And there everything moves systematically. Thank you for listening to me. I wish you blessings. I pray that you become good doctors and our Uganda changes. And keep on sensitizing people and tell people will understand even if you think they can't understand. I don't know whether you have understood what I have been talking about because my English is not all that good.
It's the best English I've heard so far. Thank you very much, Madam. Because of P,